JJ the CPA here. Quick video because I'm getting a lot of these questions, which I really appreciate. Thanks for the emails. Thanks for coming on the live show. But PUA, right? Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, and PPP, or PUA and EIDL. So getting a lot of questions about, hey, if I got PPP, okay, can I do PUA, right? So for a sole proprietor, you got PPP, it's based on your net income, it's replacing your pay, it's replacing what you make over 8 weeks, okay? They've made it super simple because if you are one that got your PPP amount based on your Schedule C, whether you're self-employed, sole proprietor, single member LLC, independent contractor, if it was based on Schedule C, the line 31 that you had and used to determine your loan, okay? Take that same line 31 divided by 52 times 8, okay? Divided by 52 weeks times 8 weeks. That's just your automatic forgiveness amount, period, okay? That's supposed to replace your income for 8 weeks. Just is. So when you're gonna go get the pandemic unemployment assistance, the question is, well, can I get that and this? You know what? None of the states that I know of are actually asking this. So I understand why you're asking. And I don't really have an answer for you. But I think what the answer is could be, you know, the PUA is $600 a week. So if you got $1,800 out of your PPP that's going to be, you know, forgiven, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like, what's reasonable? Like, well, is that kind of 3 weeks worth? You know, maybe you get PUA and it's back to when your income was affected through when you got PPP. So you have it before, but then once you get your PPP, you're good. So you can't really say, well, that's not fair. But you got money. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say to you. You got money. You got PPP money. I don't have a definition of fair to you, okay? So if you're going to get PUA, it needs to really be once PPP ran out. But I understand, you know, on Schedule C, line 31 divided by 52 times 8, I'm like, well, that's not going to last me 8 weeks. So at the end of the day, I don't really have an answer. So that's the reason I'm doing this video, is that I get it asked so often. I don't know really what the answer is if you have the state that asked for it. But here's my gut on it, okay? They are supposed to be the same thing. PPP is Paycheck Protection Program, okay? It's there to give you money based on what you've made so that you have 8 weeks of replacement income. So when you're in front of the bank, they're going to say, hey, did you go and file unemployment? They're going to ask. It's not a maybe. It's not a gee golly, will they? They're going to ask, because in Code Section 1106E, which is from the CARES Act, it indicates you're bringing unemployment filings. So if you're going to do PUA, you better have your act together on why you feel that you get that as well. So I don't want to say you can't get it, because I don't know what the real answer is, because there's nothing official out there. They do kind of do this. Okay, but at the end of the day, they are kind of for the same thing. So if you're going to go and file PUA and you got PPP, you are going to have to explain it at the end. You're going to have to explain it. PUA is from the federal government. PPP is from the federal government. And even if you don't know it then, someone's going to ask you later, okay? Someone, computer-generated letter. Why'd you get PUA? You got PPP. And if your response is, well, my PPP was $1,800. It lasted me 3 weeks. And so when that ran out, I went and got PUA at $600. I don't know if that'll fly or not, okay? That may not fly. It may not at all. I'm not telling you, oh, that's a way that you can get PUA. I'm just saying, if I'm in your shoes and I got $1,800 and I'm thinking, okay, well, gosh, I don't know that this is enough, okay? So because there's no real answer, I'm just telling you maybe how my thought process would be, but you can't follow my thought process. Okay, I'm not in your shoes, you're not in my shoes. So you're gonna have to just decide on your own. But if you're just like, well, give me the answer, then the answer is no. No, you don't get PUA and PPP at the same time. They're the same thing. You don't get it. So I'm sure you'll not like that answer. That's why I started out and did the whole video just saying, I don't really know. Maybe here's a thought process. But if I'm being hardcore, absent of everything, I don't think you get both. Okay, I got PPP, I draw wages. But my wages, I pay myself a good wage, but I live on other things besides that wage, but I don't get to go get PUA because I got my paycheck replaced. So you're just gonna have to figure it out on your own. You can check with the state. Maybe there's gonna be a question about it. Know that you'll be questioning it at the end. And then you're just gonna have to decide on your own on this one. I just really don't have an answer. You know, I'm a tax guy. I've been looking at all this stuff just because I've been reading about all of it, but I've not come across anything direct. And so I know I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, but I'm not talking at all. I'm saying, I don't know. I'm over here saying, I get your like, oh my gosh, this is not going to be enough. What am I going to do? But then at the same time, it's like, yeah, but if at the end you're going to talk with somebody about it. So I appreciate the questions on it. Thought I would just do a specific video on this PUA. And it's the same, whether it's EIDL or PPP, right? It's all the same. Now, I will tell you this. If you know your stuff well enough that you're going to say, well, no, I can get EIDL and then I can go PUA because if I use EIDL for other things, then why are you asking if you already know, right? Because EIDL, though, for the self-employed, I think is, at this point, it's $1,000 per employee, okay? So if you got that $1,000, it was employee, you in essence. So I think under EIDL right now, I think it's the same as PPP. It's there to replace your pay. It's really not anymore, in my opinion, actually, well, you got it based on number of employees, but you use it for something else. So, just use your best judgment. You're fair. And trust your gut on it. But the reason you want to have a good answer is you will be questioned on it. You will be. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Love it if you'd subscribe. JJ the CPA here, out.